Hey everyone, it is GameHounds commentary. This is the live feed commentary for the big Xbox announcement, the big Xbox reveal. We have with us in the room Kelly Brown from the Merry Gamers and Nick Dinicola from Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah. Wow, how did you wait? Were you in Oklahoma yesterday?
No, I was not.
No comment.
Dudes, if you were in Oklahoma, man, that fucking sucks. Just say that right now.
You know, I had my next door neighbor has family that live in Oklahoma, and it took a while before she found out if everybody was okay because their homes were literally leveled, which is just, scary when homes are leveled but not sure where everybody is, because a lot of people went to places to be safe but didn't tell anybody where they were going.
Yeah. It's very scary. So
it's crazy to think about that something as big as a house could just disappear
in an instant.
Become matchsticks basically.
But more importantly, we are down to T-minus 15 minutes and counting before the big Xbox
I've got 10
reveal.
minutes 45 seconds according to Xbox.
I've got 22 minutes.
I've got 14 minutes 31 seconds on my screen. Oh, really? This is a great way to start a big Xbox reveal. Is they're sending out the wrong codes to everybody.
Mine says 10 minutes 31 seconds.
What does it say on the Xbox?
That's what mine says on the Xbox.
Mine on the Xbox says 14 minutes 11 seconds.
Mine says 10 minutes, 19 seconds.
Nice. And then on the Xbox.com it says that. It doesn't say anything. So here it is, the big day. We finally find out and lay our eyes on the new Xbox, whatever its name is. And I'm really excited. I'm actually super excited. I can't believe how excited I am. But at the same time, I'm kind of full of fear and trepidation because there's been so many rumors over the last... God, when did they really first start talking about Xbox, as the new Xbox, as a real thing?
The weird thing is Microsoft never has until they announce this.
Microsoft hasn't. That's the thing. Microsoft never comments on rumors, except for one.
No.
But I did do a rumor timeline, at least as far as all the different features that we're talking about on it. The first one that really stands out in my mind as the features we're expecting to see, but based on the rumors, is the always on and what that means. Whether it's going to be going to prevent you from using used games, which would be bad. And that first started coming out as far as being always on. I didn't realize this until I did some research. 2012, January 2012.
Really?
Was the very first story that was out of Kotaku that said that sources say the next Xbox will play Blu-ray, may not use may not play used games, and will have a Kinect too, which have since been buoyed later by other stories.
My question is where does Kotaku seems to be the place that all of these rumors start. Who is the person who goes to Kotaku and goes, "Hey, I can't really say anything, but
it's called,"
and then says everything.
It's called sources.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also the guy who wrote it was Stephen Totillo. He's got such huge,
balls.
And it's got people in the industry too that know him. He knows everybody. So yeah, that's what a good reporter is. Sources. So he's got his sources, and it's kind of funny that in 2012, he, at least as far as the other sources that other places had, he was kind of online. So for what was going to be said later, because it was more than a year later, just this year, or this month, May 2013, that they got a leaked memo about the internal, well, actually it was about, what was it? A month and a half, 2 months ago, that other sources started to saying it was going to be always on, and that may prevent used games from being able to be used. And then just a couple days ago, there was a leaked memo that said that the 720 internal always on rumors, that's not true. So
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
yeah, we're saying that they first said, oh yeah, it's always on, and then others are saying now, no, it's not always on. And then there was an article, I don't remember where it came from,
But you know what?
about it not necessarily preventing used games.
I don't think they're going to mention that during this conference.
Yeah, some of our Twitter feed, people on our Twitter feed said exactly the same thing.
They're not going to mention always on. They're not going to mention, I guarantee they're not going to mention used games. They might mention a constant connection that lets you download stuff in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
They could do that, but no way. They will never, ever mention used games. Microsoft will never make any mention of it. The only news we'll get out of used games is from publishers or some third-party source a couple months from now after E3.
I was going to say, when someone goes to E3 and asks someone at Microsoft, so can I play?
And they dodge the question.
Exactly.
Right. You're right. I wish that wasn't the case, but I know you're right. That they're not going to they can't possibly mention it, because unless the only way that they could possibly mention it is if it does play used games. If it does play used games, then they'll announce it. If it doesn't, then they won't.
Well, I don't know if that's guaranteed, but I do think you're onto something. They're more likely to say it will than it won't.
Oh yeah, if it will play used games, they're gonna squash that rumor right now, because that's, I think, a major question that people have about. I won't buy this thing. I will not buy this thing. Bottom line. So they need to start building a little bit of. Hold on a second. I gotta shut my cat up. Cat, what the fuck?
Like the cat's going to turn around. Well, really, the problem that I have right now is that you're talking shit about the Xbox, and I really like the Xbox.
She is sitting right behind me and just meowing, just singing to herself. Yeah, no, she's got food. She's just sitting there singing. And I'm trying to keep my mind on what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, the cat's like meow, meow. La 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 la.
But she's trying
Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
No, she's telling her opinion on the new Xbox.
Exactly, apparently. I did not know she was a special guest. She should let me know these things. I didn't get the memo. So the next big thing that's... Anybody have any idea whether it's going to be the Infinity? Whether it's going to be...
It's going to be... 720? I think it's going to be the Infinity, because everything that we've seen has that Infinity sign.
I have heard that is a hoax.
That was just a mock-up. That was a
we'll see.
Photoshop.
We'll see. According to mine, in 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
I got 2 minutes.
I got 8 minutes, and but it's only 9:45.
But they may do some little pre-music thing.
Oh, fuck me. All right, yeah. So 2 minutes before the music starts. Ooh.
So do we have to hit watch in 2 minutes, because that's when Nick's goes?
I think it's going to be the Xbox
first.
I think it is just going to be the Xbox. I don't think,
or it could be the generations.
I think it would be cool if it was just Xbox, because that's all anyone really says.
Right? Yeah, I think it's going to be called Xbox.
Okay, Nick, tell us when to hit go, because you're going to see it first, apparently.
Who was
143.
And somewhere in my... I can't remember who. I really should pull up the Twitter feed. Come on, you stupid son of a gun. Somebody actually said that what we should do... What they hope that I think it was Justin Knowles. He said that they should call it the Revolution. The Xbox Revolution, and just steal that phrase back from Wii, because that was the operating name for the Wii, which is the operating name that was better than the actual name.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So
apparently it's raining right now up in Redmond.
What a fucking
cats
surprise!
And dogs.
It's goddamn Seattle. What did you expect?
But I just think it's funny, because what if any of that equipment gets wet?
Well,
but they're not outside.
You heard it here first. The Xbox is not waterproof.
The one Xbox they have has died. We killed it. It's set back research another 2 months. No Xbox until April 2014.
Okay, so all I have right now, it just says Xbox, a new generation revealed. See, that's why I think it's going to be called Generations. Holy Goalie is watching the live event player. You better call that bastard.
Oh, okay, all right. We're on. He's on. I am adding him to the call as we speak.
Well, call that bastard.
Yep. Good for him. I'm so proud of him that he's awake because he just got back from Las Vegas.
All right, 10 seconds.
I got 5 minutes. I feel like Randy in Christmas Story. Hey guys, wait up! Gee whiz!
We're in the future.
Wait up!
And the bad
Oh,
thing is
what-
the bad thing is all
what is
three of
it?
us are the same.
So the screen changed,
Yes.
and now there's another timer that says 12 minutes.
Mine just says
Awesome.
the Xbox, a new generation revealed.
Awesome.
No, I know. So yeah, just oh, that
wait
was great.
for
It's a
it.
countdown to a countdown.
Oh, that's hilarious. Maybe someone actually needs to call Goalie on his home phone.
No. He's fine. He's fine. I will drop him. Hang up on him. Well, he'll text. He'll let me know when he's ready to come in. So, next big question was. Oh, by the way, did you? There are some speculations that the name might be, and they've got some good arguments. The Xbox 8.
No,
Why there's only been 3 Xboxes. Why
Right,
three
because
Xbox
it
8?
ties into the Windows 8 and all the other stuff.
Oh, okay.
And they, according to the Who Is says that Microsoft, and I looked it up, has picked up Xbox8.us. They have picked up the
But
domain.
they pick up tons of domains. Like the last couple of weeks, they've picked up tons of domains.
Mm-hmm.
So that I don't think that means anything. I
Right,
don't know.
but they haven't picked up Xbox Generation.
I just think it's interesting. It says a new generation revealed, so it makes sense that it's called Generations.
I don't know. People always refer to
Generations
new
would make it
console
sound
generations.
like it is an adult undergarment.
Geriatric.
Yeah, it makes it sound geriatric.
Oh,
Really? I was thinking Star Trek.
I gotta watch it live now.
Oh yeah, your timer goes.
Wait, let's see. Watch it live now. Oh, 10:30.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I
crap.
figured. Oh, I got something on this. It's 10:30. It's now counting down.
I'm at 10:21.
I'm at
But
10:27.
there's music. There's
I'm at
music in the
10:17. I'm still ahead.
But there's music. Do you guys have music?
I
mine's
have my
muted.
thing turned down, but I might. Yes,
Oh,
I've
yeah, I
got
got
music.
Ooh, it's
We have to have it up so that we
epic
have
music.
some.
Yeah,
so we
no,
have
I'm
some-
gonna turn it up when they start talking, but fuck that during it. Next
Oh
one.
man, this is like trailer music. This is like
Yeah,
the building up. This is like Dark Knight, Man of Steel music. This is
this is somebody's gonna get a SmackDown music.
exactly
Sony, you're going down.
war is coming.
I love the tiles, the green tiles that go to white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, how is that cool?
yep.
Wait, does that mean the new Xbox is going to be green?
So next, big rumor. Let's see. The next one, I guess, most important one would be the release date. And back in August 2012, they said it's releasing May 2013.
Yeah.
oh,
And then
Yeah.
immediately, Xbox. It's the only time that Microsoft has ever come out based on because it was their own memo that they released saying May 2013. They came back and saying no, we didn't really mean it. It's not coming out May 2013, and it's been known for pretty much some time that it's going to come out before Christmas.
of course.
Yeah, anybody want to? I'm figuring October. I think they're actually going to hit October before November.
Yeah, I agree.
October, November.
How awesome would it be if it released this week? If it really did release in May?
That would
That
be
would be
weird.
interesting.
If it would be available today or available in stores next week? How crazy
If
would
they pulled a Sega. Didn't Sega do that with Sega Saturn
Yep.
or something, and really pissed off a lot of
Yes.
retailers?
Yes. Yeah, but at the same time, how to take everything back away from the PlayStation 4. released before them.
You know
That'll
what?
definitely take the
Aruga
wind
has
out
said
of
that he thinks it's going to be called, Black Spear Void.
Void,
And Aruga thinks it's going to be called the Dark Box.
The Dark Box? I don't know about that. Dave says he wants to be called Fuck That. Hey,
Dave's going to be called Fuck That.
Nick,
Yeah.
Dave.
Get the fuck in here.
I'm trying to call you. I've been trying to call you for some time. What the hell, dude?
If you're in the Spreaker chat, get the fuck in here.
Well, he may not be ready to talk just now. So
his voice may be scraggly. You know what? He may have
Yeah.
smoked too many. He may have gotten secondhand smoke too much. Lefty is now in the house dancing to the Xbox music.
Man, I'm really loving this music. I gotta say,
We should, or you should.
This is the best part of the whole conference.
Lefty thinks we should make up a rap for this music.
all right, I'm
You should get the
actually
Spreaker chat,
listening
huh?
to music. Yeah.
You just go to Spreaker.
Just go to Spreaker.com.
Just go to Spreaker.com, get in the chat.
And either that or if you want to get online, you can watch it with us.
Yeah, he's going to take notes because we're doing a podcast tonight
Good idea.
with all our editors.
Yep.
21 hours of broadcasting, bitches, is what Dave says.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
what he
what's
did. He
one
did
more?
21 hours of broadcasting
So
in Las
what's one
Vegas.
more, Dave?
No.
I like Coy Wallace, who says that maybe it'll be called the Gray Cube.
The gray block. The gray block. That would be awesome.
The gray box just sounds dirty.
I would love that.
I'm going to turn on my gray box.
The next big item of rumors that we are hoping to see taken care of is backwards compatibility. It was in April 2013 that it was leaked that the Xbox 720, we'll call it that for right now, was going to use an AMD chip. And that was leaked by a person who would know to Bloomberg.com, to the Bloomberg News.
The thing is, as much as I would like to have backwards compatibility, Lefty and I actually talked about this, as much as I'd like to have backwards compatibility, because what if I don't buy the new Xbox right away and I want to play with my friends on an old game? Is it really that important when it comes down to it?
Bad gamer for not thinking so.
Exactly.
And really?
Oh, you're horrible.
I said this.
You're no longer my friend.
The idea that it's okay to just erase 6 years of gaming history because, we're moving on to the next generation.
That's what they did with the
bad.
old Xbox.
No, they didn't.
A lot of games were not backwards compatible.
Well, yes. And that was also horrible and bad for the industry.
Yeah, and it was bad for...
This is just a bad habit of gaming. And it's really disturbing because it shows that gaming as a medium is growing up in a time where copyright rules override any type of artistic or historical desire. Like, it's legitimately hard to play older games because so much of it is tied up in like copyright and licenses and we have this license but we don't want to upgrade it for the new computers, so this game just becomes impossible to play.
Right.
And that's fucked up. That's horrible and bad.
Try
and
to find Grim Fandango right now. One of the greatest games ever made. Apparently, I don't know because I can't get a copy of Grim Fandango that plays on computers these days. I have to go back and get a 20-year-old computer so I could hopefully find the operating system to make it run Grim Fandango, an ancient copy of Grim Fandango.
But isn't that the way of all things? Things just evolve.
No, because I can go watch a movie from 1950s pretty easily.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
I can go look at a 700-year-old painting without any problem.
Well, if you're blind, you couldn't.
But I couldn't anyway. That's my problem. So it would be like
couldn't.
At a certain point, just taking all of the old paintings in the world and throwing them away, or putting them in a dark room so no one can see. No one can never see it again.
I guess what's most disturbing is that it's completely obvious that the people making games don't care about preserving games.
Yeah.
And that's the real scary thing.
And that's the thing about movies is that, and I think that's that's an evolution that needs to happen within gaming itself. We often look at outside forces and saying, you're not taking us seriously as an art form. You're still thinking of us as a hobby. Whenever you see the classification of in a newspaper, games come under, video games come under hobbies, where film comes under the art section. And it's part their fault, but it's also part our fault, because if you look, the movie industry has cared about its history since the beginning and preserved stuff. And the video game industry seems more interested in chucking everything as soon as they can to make you buy something new.
I think that has a lot to do with the gaming industry being tied so closely to the tech industry.
Yeah.
Because the tech industry is built on this idea of disposable products.
True.
And games shouldn't be disposable.
But at the same time, those same people will say to you, games are art. Games are art. It's like, all right, then make sure that everything's accessible and preserved for history and, able to be seen by the masses. Treat it like art. And they're like, wouldn't want to do that.
We're at 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
2 minutes, 20 seconds till this happens. All right, so quickly the next big, there's so many other rumors that came out, but just recently we got rumors of sources close to Xbox from TheVerge.com. They say that they talked to somebody that Microsoft is going to be replacing Microsoft points, and we're going to be going to cash.
I think that makes more sense, because think about it. If you're a parent wanting to get your kid a $5 game and you have to think about how many Microsoft points is that,
Right.
it's easier to
I still have a problem doing the math. Because 800 points looks like so little. $10 looks like so much.
Yeah.
And that was the intention of it. But at the same time, it nails you down to charging $10, $20, $30, $40.
Yeah.
Well, and
I hope they hear about it too.
And when you hear about a game going for 1,200 Microsoft points, we're like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's only $15?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Maybe I think that might be part of it. Maybe this is because that sounds like a very realistic thing to happen, and maybe that's because the Xbox Live service will have more items that are more expensive, because they cap the most XBLA games at $15.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But when things get more than that, it's like, holy shit, you're getting 5,000 points. And that looks like a crazy amount when it's
right.
$30.
T-minus less than a minute.
Yeah, that's why the Microsoft points made sense, because from $10, $9 or $10 or $12 and or actually not even that, $10 or $11 and under, it all made sense because it looks like it's a small number. Mm-hmm. But once you get over $15, up to $15 or more, once you hit that 1,000 point mark, it starts to look like a lot more points than it really is. So it's a double-edged sword.
When you get to something that's $30, $40 in Microsoft points, it looks crazy.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Hey, I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee real quick. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
You got 20 seconds?
I got
you
20
got
20 seconds?
I can do this in 16 seconds.
Okay,
I'm
go
good.
quick.
I'm going.
Let's count down. 10.
What, 10?
9.
8.
7.
7.
6.
6. 5.
4.
3. 2.
8.
Oh.
Larry Herb is on.
Yep. And some
Annabelle.
chicken. Some chick.
Tina. Where is my browser window? There it is. Oh, there's Larry.
I can kind of hear it through your speaker, Edie.
Oh. No, that's not me.
It's me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm really surprised that this feed is not more fucked up. I expected it to be horrible.
Yeah, well, Xbox, the whole live event thing has always been really stable.
Yeah.
Like, remember the whole Moz thing?
Yeah. Tiny Tina is indeed there, Corey. She's not that tiny.
Oh, I can't wait.
She's pretty tall for Tiny Tina.
Chris and I are so excited.
Well, that's Tiny Tina grown
Oh,
up.
gosh. Watch this.
Okay,
Watch
here we
this.
go. Here's the first game that at least looks like.
No, it's not.
It's just going to be a bunch of people talking about how awesome.
Hey, you might want to watch it.
Watch
it. Everybody watch this very carefully. Hey, that was PAX.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to show anything now. This is like...
No,
just
Nick,
That was
Nick,
Zach.
look. Watch it.
about to change entertainment forever.
Again.
Because we're going to take all that we learned.
Nice.
Did you see us?
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
There they are.
Sorry. There'll be a lot more of us.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Lefty and Mrs. Lefty Brown looking lovingly into each other's eyes.
There'll be more of us, don't worry.
You know what? Oh, I was going to say, like, we could just stop it now. We saw the highlight.
Yeah. Hey, they got Steve. Oh, big middle finger to that one.
Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe we were on there.
Yay.
Oh, my God. Now we can start talking about it.
Yay! All right. Oh, Don. Sexy Don, come out here and talk to me, big boy, and tell me what it's all about. Now comes... Yeah! That was Dave, Dave in the chat room says, nice, Mrs. Lefty.
More excited than I am today. Because today we put you at the center of a new generation in living, where your games look and feel like nothing else.
Oh, here comes the lot of the blah, blah, blah part of the presentation. I hate this. It's like, look, just come out and tell me what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But on the plus side, they usually provide a little brekkies for stuff like this, especially early in the morning.
God, the blades. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The blades were cool at the time. They were like the shit. You remember?
I really did like the blades a
Yeah.
lot. And I did not like the new Kinect stuff.
Although, you know what? It's surprising how much a new UI makes the console actually feel new.
Oh, God. You know what? Every time I start up my Xbox, I'm so much happier that as a new Xbox coming out because the Kinect really slows down the Xbox.
Yeah, it does.
Badly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Shaunakin, this is E3 foreplay. No, there is no Mrs. Rady.
Yes, Dave, we did see that. Yes, that was me, Corey. Dave, that's what we were pulled out to do at E3 or at PAX East.
Yeah, when they went off and she was kind of consulting with me like, what should I wear? What should I wear? You know television? You know television? I'm like, I know radio. I don't know television, but what looks good, you know? And I'm like, all right, we're going through weird stuff. And, you know, if you need a shirt, I have a shirt that would be good for TV.
But I wore it. They said it was good.
Yeah, no. And it was, you know, it was right because it was also green.
I thought they were showing this on TV.
Showing
But I
what
wish
They
on
should be showing
TV?
on Spike.
Yeah, no, at least for me, Spike's showing Doom. Which I guess is
Sort of the
related.
same thing.
That's kind of funny.
Is this like Spike TV's subtle commentary?
That's their commentary. Yes, exactly. That's their live commentary feed.
Oh wait, actually, no, it is showing this on Spike. It's just according to Comcast, it's Doom.
Oh, okay.
One system,
Comcast
guys.
commentary.
All in
That's
one
Comcast.
system.
So it's Comcast commentary about it.
Mm-hmm. Comcast does not like Microsoft.
Yeah. Major Nelson is very much a human. Larry Herb is a super nice guy.
He's an amazing man.
Yeah, he truly is. That man it works so hard. Oh my God! And if you think about what he's done for as long as he's done it, it's hard to stay.
Are they going to show us?
Is this it? Here it is. Yes, it is time. It's about 7 minutes too late. Let's get on with it.
The one with the power to create experiences that look and feel like nothing else.
Here's the name. Here's the name.
The one system for a new generation. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Xbox One.
Just say it.
Xbox One?
Yep, I
Really?
told you.
You said it was going to be Xbox 8.
Xbox
That looked
One, which is the
Yeah, you
opposite
said-
of
you said
Infinity.
Xbox
Oh, that
8.
looks cool.
Yeah.
You can't claim
That's
that you're
snazzy.
right.
I'm more right than you.
I don't know. I said just Xbox.
Looks like there's might be a
Technically,
there's
numerically, I
looks
was
like there's going to
closer.
be a DVR in there.
Yeah, it's got good fans
It
on
very
it, too.
looks very DVR-ish.
But there's the Kinect.
What is that little thingy hanging at the bottom?
That's the Kinect.
That's the Kinect.
It hangs off the
No,
front?
no,
that's
no,
a
no,
separate
no. That's
thing.
the Kinect. That is the whole Kinect.
It's
That's
more
the second part of it.
streamlined. There's a controller. New controller.
Yeah, we knew that the controller was going to change. Oh, and it's got the share button. See the share button?
Uh-huh.
Ha-ha.
Yeah.
Yes, they did say they were going to have that, and that was one of the rumors.
Cloud
And I believed
powered.
it.
I don't know if I want the controller changed. I like the controller.
It's not going to change drastically. From what I've heard, the
All
only
your
difference is that it
entertainment,
feels the same.
All in one.
The D-pad is actually snappier, and it's small, a little bit small, just a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter. from what I've
The
heard.
rings on the buttons are not colored. They're black with the colors inside.
Yeah. And that was a
I
question
have to
from
say
Black
that
Sphere
Xbox
Void
is
in the
big.
chat
That
room.
Xbox is huge.
Yeah, Adam Fulton says, "Oh, good, more Kinect." Yeah, it makes sense. They all pretty much knew that we was going to get a Kinect too, which is improved sensitivity. You don't have to be quite so far in front of it. It's going to have facial recognition and better, just snappier. They did a pretty good job hiding that name, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
So that's the one name that hasn't come out.
It's not a numerical of 360.
Yusuf, huh?
All right. Unfortunately, I'm watching on the internet versus you guys on Xbox, and so I'm a couple seconds behind you.
No, I'm watching on Spike, which is ahead of even the Xbox thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, by like half a second, but
Still half seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like 3 or 4 seconds behind.
Huh.
So Xbox One, I kind of like the name. It's all right.
So I could spoil things a second in advance.
Yes, you could.
Yes.
Oh my God, there's a tiger on the stage.
Dumbass. That's very true. Black Sphere HTC One, Xbox One.
Yeah. Yeah. Shonik and glossy and matte finishes.
Oh, really?
I
You
don't
can turn your
think so.
Xbox like that. Xbox on, and it turns on.
That's cool.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
that's
What did I
slick.
just do?
They did say
I just turned off my thing.
by saying Xbox on.
Yes.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
voice recognition. Well, that makes sense. Voice recognition was
believe
our
you said
favorite
that.
part of the Kinect. We hated the Kinect for anything but the voice
Yeah.
recognition.
Don't say what they're saying if you're watching on Xbox. Word to the wise.
The new amazing Xbox One exclusives you're about to hear a lot more about. You can also see I was listening to some music by deadmau5 and watching the movie. Now, like many of you, I also discovered new entertainment based on what my friends like. And for that, we created a new area called Trendy. Here I get a snapshot of what is popular in the entertainment world. Both with
Okay, so motion control still the same.
Yeah. The blades up top, or not blades, but the little things up top are still kind of the same.
Yeah, doesn't seem very uniquely
Hey, you
different.
know what? There's no social. Maybe they just haven't added that.
They
your
have to
friends-
have. Yeah, no, they have to have that. And we have a new improved friends list of 0. You get no friends. Everybody's your friend. Everybody can turn on your Xbox and watch you in your house at all times. It's the ultimate connectivity. It's everyone and no one.
Whoa. That is awesome.
Okay, Black Sphere Voice says $7,600. Called it. Yeah, Black Sphere Void, facial recognition. You did call it?
Xbox game.
Whoa, what?
That's nice. The ability to switch, that's super fast.
But will it really be that fast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
If it
he just
is,
answered my
it's
question. That was bizarre. It's like he was listening to me.
Wow.
And that is live. That's the new Bing. That's today's Bing.
Switching between live TV and all my games entertainment is now as fast as switching channels on your TV remote. Now, you've only seen how simple it is to use your hands to navigate through the Xbox One.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Although I have to say with the recognition stuff, that can be dangerous because it can turn on and watch TV and do stuff when you're not asking for it because it mishears names and words, as Kelly just proved. Like walking through the living room saying, whatever you do, don't turn the Xbox on.
Yeah.
Doink!
Or kids thinking it's funny to fuck with you and say something.
Multitasking, yes.
Oh. It's like your Windows computer.
So right now I'm watching Star Trek, and I've heard great things about the sequel.
And they were really hyping Star Trek.
So now I can use Internet Explorer, and my cell phone is a
Yeah,
remote
well,
example too.
yeah, they're hyping the hell out of Star Trek. I could agree.
He's using the phone I have.
Any given time now, if I want to go home, I just grab, and I'm home. All right. Now I'd like to introduce for you another amazing thing you can do on your Xbox.
Really, Dave? You're not excited yet?
Skype on Xbox One connects you to family and friends in ways you aren't going to find on other TVs. Not only will you
Nice
get
darn.
Skype experiences in widescreen HD with the
My
best...
damn stream on Xbox keeps stopping.
Really? Mine hasn't stopped at all.
Yeah, it keeps on just going to stop.
Skype in snap mode. Okay, I'm going to grab my movie and zoom back to it. And to help me show it off, I've asked my friend DJ, one of the members on our sports team, to call...
All right, so group video calls. Yeah, that's yeah. We kind of sort of have that now, or at least okay.
Hey, DJ, thank you for calling in to help me show off Skype in snap mode. Looks like you're working pretty hard out there. Hey, Yusuf, thanks for
I
having
don't know, I kind of think it's cool. Like, whenever
Wow.
we're recording on Skype, I could have the Xbox on and doing something, like playing a game and then Skyping it.
You can't be doing that on a podcast because it would sound like that.
Well, like, with
Does it mute the TV, the movie is my question.
Or either that or it goes through the headset like a regular conversation.
yeah.
game during the regular season. But if you're like me, I like to keep up with my fantasy teams. Now I can do those instead of having to pull out necessarily a separate device. When my player scores here like LeBron, I automatically get an alert that just pops up on the TV, and I can say, Xbox, show fantasy. And
Okay, that's cool.
That is cool.
The feature of being able to, especially when it comes to sports games, if you're watching the game, actually pull out information about each of the fans or each of the players so that you can look at your fantasy team.
featured highlights, so I can see clips of my favorite players when they've done things even if I'm not there. So let me throw this on the full screen. Here's my center, Tyson Chandler. And here's how he helps dominate the fantasy league with players like that. Always very nice.
It's amazing that he knew what
Okay.
was going to happen.
I'm not in a fantasy league and I only like baseball, so that doesn't do much for me.
Well, when he mentions, like, award shows and political debates, that's interesting.
Right, but honestly, a lot of these things are the same things that Wii has, except they actually have the console in your hand as opposed to the voice recognition. I'm not saying that Wii is
Xbox One
good, but
guide.
this is not a big reach. This technology is already out there and in the market.
Well, yeah, it was there before the Wii.
Okay, yeah, this is exactly the same thing that the Wii has, the Wii U.
Although, I like the ability to control it voice command.
Yes, well, you will until you turn on your television in the middle of the night because you're talking in your sleep.
That's not a big deal.
What's on HBO? Pretty cool, huh? Let's see that again.
That is kind of neat.
It is neat. I've always been impressed with their voice recognition.
Watch CBS. Show the guy. See how easy that is?
But my question is, will it really work that fast?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's a very big question.
Xbox favorites.
Because who's to tell us that they don't have a controller that they know what he's going to say, and they're just like, ding, ding,
Oh,
ding,
absolutely. No, they've got that.
Yeah, I mean, you can still control it with the controller, which I would hope so.
Finally, there's one area I like the most. Xbox trending.
God damn it. Every time somebody starts watching the live event player, it kicks me out of the live event.
Really? I haven't had that problem at all.
Yeah.
Trending isn't just for live TV. There's also a section for video on demand, so I can see what people are liking no matter what time zone it's in. Xbox, go home.
Xbox, go
No.
home. Take the walk of shame. Put on your clothes.
No. My
Don't call
Xbox,
me
when
again.
he said that, wanted to send my Xbox there.
I like Adam Fulton. Xbox, find me a cable company worth subscribing to.
Xbox, make me a sandwich.
Toasty bread, please.
Xbox, you call this a clean bathroom? I think not.
Well, when he said Xbox go home, my Xbox tried to go home.
He did.
Really?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying about this voice recognition stuff. It's cool, but there's an ugly side to it.
Well, then you just have to turn down the volume on the TV.
That's true. All right, so we are
As you said, always
19
on
minutes in. If you're just joining us in our commentary section, it is the Xbox One voice recognition, facial recognition. It's going to be called an Xbox One because it is a huge entertainment center. Okay, architecture. They're about to reveal a new Kinect.
Yeah, the Kinect looks like it'll sit on top of the Xbox.
Up, and of course now as soon as I said that, my Kinect goes, go home. No. All right. If he says AMD chips, we got a problem.
Holy crap.
Okay, that's what they said.
Oh, Blu-ray drive.
Yep.
Yep, Blu-ray,
and
Forceman
owes M-Hawk.
$10.
Silence.
modern, powerful box engineered to deliver now and well into the
Silent till it red rings.
future. It's how we marshal that power. How we create the system that works to deliver the world's greatest games and provides the flexibility to power entirely new, connected experiences. To do this, we've brought technology from across Microsoft to create an industry first. The soul
You don't like the Blu-ray, Ryan?
One architecture.
No, because now he owes M-Hawk $10.
The first,
Oh.
3 operating systems?
even better, deep instant access to the hardware so that creators have no limits in harnessing the power of Xbox One for cinematic realism. The second is the kernel of Windows, providing consistent access to web-powered applications and experiences. Flexible, powerful, simple. The third connects these two operating systems to create instant switching, multitasking, and effortless control. Only Microsoft and Xbox.
I'm not sure, Ryan.
Power, performance, and sophistication to the living.
All right. So, but is it an AMD chip?
The Xbox One architecture enables the new experiences that you just saw from usage. There's no way You can switch to your game like it's a TV channel flip. You can snap Internet Explorer in the new Star Trek movie. But how did the TV know Yusuf and react to his voice? We're bringing a new Kinect sensor paired with every Xbox One, which puts you at the center of your entertainment. Kinect is
Okay, they're talking about the
Kinect, and it's going to be paired with the Xbox.
right.
voice is now more conversational. It's faster and it supports the entire family. And our new proprietary time of flight measures the time about 13 billionths of a second that it takes individual photons to bounce off of you to create unprecedented accuracy and precision.
Okay, so it's going to be facial recognition and presently voice recognition as well?
This is rocket science level stuff.
Rocket science level stuff, he says. We'll see. Like I
Yeah.
said,
That means the Xbox is going to be able to fly.
well,
Yes.
he's making a big deal about how it's all conversational and you can be very
Here's the
conversational.
controller.
And the problem is that that's the problem. The Xbox thinks you're talking to it all the freaking time.
Well, not really, because you still need the keyword. You need Xbox.
Yeah, no. I'm having 3 or 4 times just in the last couple of minutes. My Kinect is asking me, "Do I want to go home?" That's why it's switching out.
Well, that's because you're also saying Xbox.
Because I'm talking about the Xbox.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
then
now
it
it's just
pops
said
up.
something. No. So the whole thing about Xbox is the first rule of Xbox is don't talk about the Xbox
Correct.
unless you
Fight
really
Club.
need to talk to the Xbox.
It can read
Oh,
your
that's
heartbeat.
crazy! It can read
That's-
your heartbeat while you're exercising,
Don't go have sex in front of it.
like anybody does. Really, seriously, we
never
all
know.
expected that to happen, and it kind of never did.
Hey, new D-pad, cool.
Yeah, I said that it's going to be a
Wi-Fi,
new
right.
D-pad, and it's going to be really the D-pad is apparently really snappy.
This is your control. Designed by gamers for gamers. For the next
All right, so new controller.
We can't talk about input innovation without smart glass. Glass
Okay, so here comes
Smart
the
glass
smart
is
glass.
awesome.
your tablet can instantly become a remote control and a deep companion experience.
Have you guys used Smart Glass before?
I have yet to use it. No.
We've used it before with like a movie that we've been watching, and I pull up the Smart Glass on my iPad. Mm-hmm. It's amazing the information you get about the movie, about the actors.
Innovative, familiar devices to control
Shawnikin says games. We don't need no stinking games.
Yeah, no kidding.
Adam Fulton said Xbox liftoff.
I think they're saving the games to E3.
Yeah. I think. Well, I think
'Cause
that
this is
there's
only an
there's-
hour long.
Right, but they've
No,
been
they're
rumoring
gonna-
they're going to
they're
reveal.
Well, I'm
They're
sure
going to reveal Dance
something.
Central 4.
Yeah.
Isn't
Because
EA
Harmonix is
and
there.
Activision supposed to show stuff off?
Yep. Black Sphere Void says, "Believe me, that joke was real about me having trouble with talking around the Kinect." Yes, it is not no joke. You put your Kinect in the center of your room or in the center of your life, it becomes part of your life and start like acting up like a unruly 2-year-old.
Oh, but then there's also the times when you're like trying to get it to stop something where you're like Xbox. Oops, I better not say anything.
Exactly. Look at
Stop
that
or
right
something.
there. You can't have a conversation about Xbox in front of your Xbox.
Xbox is like, what? Huh?
Huh? What? It's like your
It's
retarded
like a
cousin.
Xbox, Bing Xbox.
Wow, it's been that
All right,
long.
here
It's been
they're
11
revealing
years.
information about the Xbox Live. And they're realizing they're talking about how it seems very true that Xbox Live drives Xbox, and it does.
more than the entire world.
300,000 servers for Xbox One. Cancel.
So-
I have Tourette's. That's the problem. I don't really have I don't have a Kinect. I have Tourette's.
It's her husband going up there and turning it on with his remote.
No. He's out cold.
Including Skype, and what's trending across games and entertainment, report intelligent TV. in playing games.
Now, have they mentioned if that has a DVR? Because it fucking looks
They
like a
just did.
DVR. Okay, good. It is a DVR.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Hey. Wow, I am prescient.
You'll have the most amazing bragging rights on Xbox Live.
Nice. So the DVR is going to be used, I'm assuming, for
Oh, they are
Alta
going to have
Television?
achievements still.
Achievements? Good.
What? How you played, not just what you did.
And our new asynchronous capability
They're dynamic now.
perfect match in your favorite game while you play another game. While you watch
Oh, that asynchronous searching for a match in one game while you're playing another game. So it's looking for the perfect match for you, and probably based on achievements, which are going to be different. It looks like they're going to be much more personalized.
They're going to be dynamic
Gonna be-
rather
right,
than just
tailored to
static.
gameplay.
I don't want
Exactly.
dynamic. I want to still get all the achievements.
You're gonna you're gonna
Nick's
get
gonna
all
cry.
the achievement. That's okay, but it's like if you get part of if half of the achievement, it'll show the percentage you are toward that achievement.
But the idea of like looking for a match in one game while doing something else seems kind of dumb, because then by the time I'm done watching my movie, the match will probably be over.
Right. Well, you have to be ADD and be ready to jump out. That's the thing, is that this is everything made for
Here's
an
EA.
ADD.
I guess, yeah, it would make sense of like,
It's
hey,
gonna be
well, I'm
EA
looking for the
Sports.
perfect
There
match.
they
I'll
are.
go watch some TV.
Madden, I bet
Yep,
they announced
there we
Madden.
go. Yeah, actually FIFA. Here, that's my call, FIFA. Yeah, Black Sphere Void. You called it on the Blu-ray. You're doing pretty good. So they did not talk about who's making the chips. But I'm gonna have to snoop around on that, because if they are AMD chips, then we don't have backwards compatibility. Compatibility. Oh my God, he's hot.
4 games.
And he's got an
4
accent.
games not coming to the Wii U.
Oh, we both got it. UFC.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the first time for EA doing UFC.
Wow. So we were both right. You said Madden, I said
Yep.
FIFA. So did he say that they're not going to any console, Nick? Did I miss that?
They're going to. It's
No,
their
they're
special
not,
relationship,
they're not going to Wii U, because EA's not making anything for the Wii U.
Right.
and this is their special relationship with Xbox One.
Got it.
So they're showing off a new game engine for the sports games. Didn't they show off a new engine for Madden last year? Wasn't that a big deal?
Yep.
So they announced the EA Ignite.
Oh, that makes sense, Sean. I figured it had to come from THQ.
Yeah,
I'm with
that
you,
was
Ryan.
that was a
I
good
don't
buy
really
on
care
their
about
part.
sports games, but apparently a lot of people do.
Oh yeah, and the
They
UFC.
make a
I know a
lot of
lot of people who
money.
play the UFC. Surprising amount of people, because I'm completely uninterested.
Well, not. I don't know. Like the second UFC game didn't sell all that well. Although maybe that was just too high of expectations. I don't know.
And so now they're playing a reel that's about a bunch of jocks talking about how much they love their Xboxes.
And the fact that you could actually smack someone's ass if you play
right.
this game.
Now, see, I do that. Make me play.
But see, Edie, we're not close enough to really smack each other's asses. We have to wait till PAX to do that.
So they're saying that it's got true player motion, which makes sense that if they have this Kinect sensitivity and stuff, they're obviously working on being able to track people's bodies much better.
I don't think those two are related. I hope.
No, one is filming,
that
and
would
obviously
be
one is user
hilarious
interface.
if you could play the game by acting it out.
I'm Kobe Bryant!
I'm gonna tackle my TV. Oh shit! I broke the Xbox.
But it's... Yeah.
Have kids.
They haven't
play
really
out
explained what the
UFC in
fuck
living
Ignite
room.
is, though. They're like, this is
their
all
new
about
engine.
Ignite.
It's just an engine. It's
their engine.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it might be like when they're saying we're going to blur the line between reality and virtuality.
No. This
I was
is
thinking,
EA's.
okay,
stuff.
it's just
This
their
is
engine.
Technically, nothing to do with Microsoft.
No, I was thinking that might be like that's a new version of Origin, or
Oh, yeah.
Like Origin for Sports. All right, so whatever. Boring. I'm sorry to all your sports fans, but yeah, sports smarts. That should be the name of this.
I like Shonikin. Realistic motion sports is as perennial as the goddamn titles themselves. And it's true. Every time there's a new engine, realistic motion. We have the most realistic motion. We have motion that's more real than reality.
So you're going to have humans pop out of my Xbox? Sounds good.
Exactly.
Oh, what did I just tell Xbox? No.
Black Void says, get Edie and Kelly into hockey championships. 2 girls, 1 Stanley Cup.
We'd do it.
Yeah, you'll deface the Stanley Cup.
Absolutely. I mean, you don't want to know what I would do in a Stanley Cup. Actually, no.
Well, it's a cup. We could pee in it.
Right. Exactly. Or other things. So,
wonder how long it would take us to fill it up.
Adam Fulton says, and you're showcasing the most unimaginative game in the market. It's true.
But you know what? It kind of makes sense because on sports games, what made the Xbox 360 successful, because it had that deal of getting them before Sony.
Yeah, right. And it looks like they're going to do the same thing.
Like, for as much as we don't really care about sports games, they're kind of a significant
exclusive content. That's what they're saying.
Ultimate Team.
Exclusive content.
Well, we're not
going
to show you now,
Team. Right? Because FIFA Ultimate Team is their biggest sports game. Believe it or not.
Yeah. But the Ultimate Team stuff is like the
wait. Did they just say that FIFA 14 is exclusive to Xbox?
Yes. He said only on Xbox.
Right, but he said exclusive
FIFA
content
or the FIFA game.
The FIFA Ultimate Team, FIFA 14 Ultimate Team game.
Because I think the Ultimate Team is their like metagame trading card system.
Oh, all right. Fuck that.
That's the thing that let people hack their Xboxes.
Right. That's the one that caused so much problem. And it's exclusive, so which means if you never want to get your FIFA account or your account hacked, go to Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't talk about how they're going to make sure you didn't get hacked if you were playing FIFA.
Well, no, but it's like that whole system is one of the reasons people's Xbox got hacked. That's why I have
mine got hacked.
Right, and I used it. So if you want to make sure your account doesn't get hacked, go to Sony. And I can't just believe I just said that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's completely true.
If you don't want to get Sony, you can either go to the one who just like gets hacked by hackers, or you can go to the one that gets hacked by FIFA players.
If you don't want account to get hacked, just don't buy anything.
Right, pretty much. Don't even talk to your Kinect. Kinect, don't listen.
Kinect.
Hey, that might work.
Kinect.
Oh, that was close.
Kinect. Hack PlayStation.
Die. Kinect. Kill yourself.
Blow up.
Blackster Void says new add-on device: the smack your friend's ass robotic arm. Xbox smack ass.
That's.
You know what? I would pay for a robotic arm that would be connected to my Xbox, so I could like just put it next to Nick and just like dope slap Nick.
Yeah, but you know what?
Whenever he says something stupid,
use it to masturbate with, and you know they would.
Absolutely. Are you kidding? That's actually not a bad idea. Kinect, fuck off, according to Shonikin. Kinect, die in a fire.
I think this is Viva Pinata.
The immersive game ever, Viva Pinata. More realistic pinata motion. The most realistic pinata motion today.
The
most realistic pinata procreation.
When good pinatas go bad. So, by the way, is anybody in the chat room not watching the feed? Because I feel like, do you need me to tell you what's going on while it's going on? Or
we just have fun.
Oh, hey, Force Man's on. Guess what, Force Man? You owe $10.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Blockbuster's exclusive.
Blockbuster exclusive.
Why would anyone have Blockbuster exclusive now?
Yeah, Central.
FIFA 14 Pinata Party.
Oh, no, Forza Motorsports.
Wait, did they really say
The
Blockbuster
ultimate
exclusive? I wasn't
pinata smackdown.
Forza Motorsport 5.
Oh, this is neither. Oh, no. This is not Need for Speed. What's the other one? That's the
Forza 5.
Forza, yeah.
This is Forza 5. And it played really well with the Kinect. The first Forza 4 did.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do much with the Kinect. Wasn't that just looking
Oh, no,
at the
you could
car?
drive.
Fighter Race is losing his goddamn mind right now.
Yeah.
He loves these games. They don't do much for me.
Yeah, same here. I'd rather play Need for Speed.
I just see them going through like places like this where you're seeing churches and old cities, and all I think to myself, I just want to pull over and go see the museums, dude.
Yeah.
But I will say this, FIFA
Good question,
does
Corey.
look good. It's a pretty game. All of them have been. Yeah, Chris just blew
back
a
up,
load
though.
right now.
Did they actually say something about Blockbuster?
This is a Blockbuster hit.
No, like Blockbuster games. Like
Oh, no, I don't
the
think
store.
so.
The brick. Okay.
No, they're not, they said this is a Blockbuster game. Not
Okay.
from Blockbuster, because Blockbuster's out of business, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
We've
like.
bought
wait, what's going
Blockbuster,
on?
and we are now making Blockbuster Pinata Party, the ultimate SmackDown.
I misheard that.
Really?
Oh, Forza 5, a launch
launch.
title. That's okay. It's not going to make me go out and run and buy a $600 console.
No,
because this
me neither.
console is going to cost $600. Now that I've seen it, this console is going to
Oh,
cost.
they're going to Destiny's next.
It's not gonna be $600.
I bet they show Destiny next.
Yeah,
No, they're gonna show Call of Duty though.
they're
Other
going to
people
show
have
Call of
suggested
Duty.
that beforehand, and that's definitely true.
Shaunakin says a Forza trailer with super high resolution Ermagerd. Best comment yet.
Bullet Time. Who did Bullet Time?
Remedy.
Oh, Max Payne.
Max Payne. Yep.
So what game are they coming out with?
So Remedy's coming out with a game.
They're going to show it to us.
Come on, tell us which one. Any ideas? Max Payne Pinata Party.
Kind of a dumb
Oh,
name.
no. It's,
You'd buy a Max Payne Pinata Party. You would.
Quantum
Oh,
Break.
dude, is this an FMV game?
Quantum Break?
What the hell?
Oh, no, it is, isn't it? Please tell me
It's
it's not
FMV.
FMV.
We've come full circle.
Your actions affect
Oh, my God. It's Phantasmagoria reimagined Pinata Party.
Oh, not FMV. I'm kind of less excited.
What the hell is she doing?
That kid is creepy.
This completely shifted gears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it did.
All right. What?
What the hell?
Man, I'm ahead of you now, and I can tell you that I did not see this coming from the kid.
Well, we're seeing the boat go through the bridge.
Yeah.
It's like two different movies.
Time is the fire in which we burn.
I like that saying, time is the fire.
And there's the kid
Time
again.
is the fire in which we burn.
No, that's too much. Just time is the fire. That sounds a little bit weirder.
I can't figure this the fuck
I can't
out.
figure out this game. It makes me think of Quantum Leap.
Is it going to be
Makes
a
me think of
combination?
Quantum
I think it's a
Theory.
combination
That's freaky.
FMV and actual game.
No. I'm sure it's just a trailer. Kind of a
Wait,
trailer, though.
hold on. All right. New IP. No. No.
That's impressive.
15 exclusive games in the first year of Xbox One. 8 are brand new. Wow, half of them. More
Yeah.
than half of them are going to be new IPs. Which would make sense because...
Although the question is how many of those are like weirdo Kinect minigame collections.
Yeah, exactly. The pinata parties. You know, he's talking about games and TV come to life. I think that is a combination FMV. I don't think it's FMV. I think you're going to have video cutscenes cut into the gameplay.
That would be so ridiculous.
It does sound ridiculous, but it just might draw you in.
Maybe. But you know what? I like Remedy, and I'm curious about what they do. 'cause
Uh-oh, we
I
lost
like Ellen
somebody.
Wake.
Who dropped off? Did Kel drop off? Kelly Brown.
Oh. She probably said Xbox off.
Kelly Brown, come back. I knew.
I don't know why that would
she was too
disable
quiet for too long.
Skype, but for some reason
Yeah.
it did.
Like I said, this whole voice recognition is not. It's an ugly side to it. Forceman asked, Ryan Lusky asked, but how many of the 15 Kinect are of the 15 are Kinect games? I would say all of them. All of them are going to be Kinect games.
No, I think you mean like Kinect exclusive things, like Kinect Party.
Yeah, Kelly, you are in.
Adventures.
Yeah, the call dropped you. I'm trying to call you back, so something's going on. I think you said something to Skype.
No, we kicked you
We
because
kicked you. We don't like you anyway.
we don't like you. That's the truth. You're talking too much. I want to hear the sentence.
I want to hear about the. I think you're going to have video cutscenes in that. And oh crap! Oh shit! It stopped again. Stupid bitch. Oh. Nick, are you there?
Call back?
Okay. I'm trying to call Kelly back. All of a sudden, it seems like internet just went haywire. Like you not quit talking for a second, and Xbox died, and Kelly all just dropped out at the same time. So it might be my internet connection.
It's not me for one.
No, it might be for you, actually.
Hey,
it's my
don't
story.
worry.
I'm sticking to it. Kel, I'm going to try and call you back again.
Oh, now they might be showing Destiny.
All right.
Yeah. Oh no, 343 Industries. That's not
Okay, 343 Industries, Bonnie Ross coming up.
Halo.
Yep, this is going to be Halo. And you can see it, yeah, it's already by the back screen, the splash screen behind it. So we got Halo. Guess what? Halo's not dead after all. Yay.
Of course it wouldn't.
And
be.
yes, you called it, Kel. But you're not... Restart your Skype, Kelly, because I think there's something going on with your Skype. Because I'm calling you and trying to add you back in the conversation. And it's
Hello?
not- there you are.
Did you not like me?
No, we didn't do that. I've been
I
trying to
didn't
call.
do
I
it.
immediately started calling you back, and it wouldn't
I didn't
add
do
you.
it.
I had to call you back 4 times in order to get you.
Uh-huh.
So I think there just was a.
Yeah.
It's a Skypeism.
Oh, I didn't think there was going to be another Halo. I thought they were doing Destiny.
Yeah, that's what I said. Guess what? Halo, it's over. No, it's not over. No. We're only kidding. We're only sort of kidding. We love you. We hate you. Come closer. It's like this dysfunctional girlfriend who won't leave you the fuck alone.
What? Oh.
No.
Only this Halo has no Master Chief.
A live action
What?
Halo television series? Wow. Oh my God, Steven Spielberg is making it? Holy
crap.
shit. We should have known when we saw Spielberg on the splash screen. I wish I could be here, be with you in person, but I'm out spending all of my billions of dollars. So a Halo television series apparently either directed or produced by Steven Spielberg. Which means that Kevin's going to be getting a lot more work.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it would make sense because Clone Wars is going to be winding down. And I wonder if they're probably doing
I
it
like
through
the
Disney.
name Halo, the television series.
Halo, the television series.
So
Would you watch this?
I wonder if
A lot of people
this
will.
is like a Xbox Live exclusive TV show. You know, like how Netflix has its own TV shows.
But what Spielberg? They pay him enough, sure.
Because they certainly didn't mention any channel it would be coming on. And usually the
No.
channels
Is it
are the
gonna be
ones
like
that are
the- is it gonna
producing
be
the
like
show.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I would not watch a television series on my Xbox.
No? I do, technically, through Netflix.
Well, I mean, even The Guild, which I fucking loved, I still kind of stopped watching it just because it was too hard to get to.
Well, I mean, I watched all of House of Cards through Netflix.
What the hell is
Really?
this?
Yeah.
Through Netflix? Oh, I guess, no, I watched it through Video On Demand, Comcast. So, more sports, blah, blah, blah. But, okay,
Yeah,
this
premium-
premium, and Forceman says a premium television series, question mark? I hope
Possibly.
not.
That's what it seems like.
I would think that would be foolish on their
Or
part.
will it be like the Sesame Street TV, where it will be Halo TV, where there's interactivity with it?
No,
No, they said live action
No, they
TV
said
show.
live action television show by Steven
Right.
Spielberg. So he's a
And
live
that's
action
what
director.
Sesame Street is a live action TV show.
Oh, we can have a little puppet of Master Chief teaching us how to count.
Then Elmo will ask you to throw him a ball, and you throw a ball at him. or you
One
pretend like you're throwing
dead
it.
planet. Two dead planets.
Oh, this would be hilarious.
I'm kind of with Adam Fulton when he says I don't have cable, so the TV tie-in is meaningless to me. I think it would be the idea
Yeah,
of
I
like a
have
Halo
DirecTV,
TV
yeah.
show is kind of interesting because you don't need a
Right.
cable TV to do that. But the whole thing with live TV is that you also needed a cable subscription already, and that
Right.
it's like, oh well, I'm already got this other thing. I would really love it more if I could just buy the Xbox and get that stuff,
Yeah,
and not
and-
have to go outside and get all these other things.
And and it essentially takes the middleman out of the Netflix relationship, the Netflix out of the Netflix relationship. Because for a long time, when I was really using the Netflix and really using the Kinect, I didn't ever watch cable television at all. You could have just dropped cable television out of my house; I would not have even noticed. So maybe they're realizing that if they are become the purveyor of this streaming stuff, then they've got the keys to the kingdom. They don't need Netflix for this. And just keep Netflix for old movies and stuff that they don't want. But for new content, that would make sense. Nancy Tellum is the president of CBS. That's where the show will be. She is?
Oh, is she? Okay.
All right. Well, then
That-
it would be broadcast.
that makes more sense.
Yeah. The
Oh,
Halo-
that's even
Black
weirder.
Sphere
There's going to be a
Voice
Halo TV show on CBS?
Yeah. Black Sphere Voice
Although-
says Halo DIY channel.
You know what? There's a Marvel TV show on ABC, so I guess really
Yeah.
this isn't that
Yeah.
weird.
No.
Man, what the fuck is happening to geek culture?
Yep.
We got 9 minutes for them to come up with something big.
They're either going to announce a release date or a price.
They're not going
at
to do
the
a
end.
release. They're not going to do either.
That'll be E3,
They won't make it be a date, but a time.
Nah.
like holiday.
Like, yeah, holiday. Okay, so he's going over what he said, and then he's go, oh, and
Later
one more
this
thing.
year.
Yeah. Here you go. Launching Xbox One around the world later this year.
Later this year.
Yeah, see, I told you.
That's
I
a,
So
told
by
you.
holiday.
that's
Holiday.
a release date for you.
Yeah, holiday. That's what I told you. The release date.
That does not count as a release.
That does.
No, it doesn't.
Well, we know it's going to be 2013. I think that we weren't ever
Everyone knew
expecting.
it was going to be 2013.
Right, but we weren't. That's why I said that's the release date. He's going to mention release, and you said no, and I said yes, and he
Because
did.
he
And
didn't
don't
mention
make
the
no.
date.
You owe me $10.
Later this year is not a date.
You owe me 3 slaps at my discretion.
Later this year is not a date.
See, this is why I want the dope slap arm, so I would so dope slap you right now.
What's this here? They're releasing something.
All right. Yes.
One of the biggest franchises.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Here it is.
Just like on Xbox 360, all downloadable content for Call of Duty.
All downloadable content for Call of Duty will be exclusively first on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Well,
That's how it is
that
now.
kind of sews up a lot, doesn't it?
Well, at least you can have
Well, that's what it
DLC.
is now.
Okay, I was going to say, please don't bring out the evil bastard. Okay, Eric Hirschberg from Activision. So yeah, they've already dropped that. Curious to anybody of this Call of Duty players, will this make a big deal, make a big difference for you? Would you actually choose the Xbox partially or even fully on the fact that you're going to get your Call of Duty content first on Xbox One?
Well, they're going to show us Ghosts.
I think that Xbox One is a bad name because whenever I think Xbox One, I think the first Xbox.
Yeah.
Because that's what I call Xbox, Xbox One. Or either that you call it Xbox not at 360.
Well, or people call it the original Xbox.
Yeah, or original Xbox.
Oh, what the hell?
But Xbox One, PlayStation
It just stopped.
1. No, see, you're starting to have the problems that I am.
Here we go. Watch it live.
We've had a camera crew inside
Yeah, no, Blaster Void says no, that won't make it a big part of his decision.
vision for this game is unfolding. And we wanted you to be the first to go behind the scenes and take a look.
Thank you, Don. It's great to be here, Shotgun says.
Here's Ghost. Oh, they're not going to show us Ghost.
All right, yeah.
Benchmark of modern day shooter on current gen. And we're really excited that we get to be the studio that brings Call of Duty.
Okay, Infinity Ward's doing Call of Duty to Xbox One. Whole new story, brand new characters, and a new next-gen engine.
Using graphic fidelity and really innovative new ways.
All right, so a new story, new engine, new characters, new console.
And underwater.
New. It's new. We love new good. Okay, so Stephen Gaghan is going to be
The writer.
on it, and he wrote Syriana and Traffic. So actually, they're getting an Oscar award-winning writer. See, it's getting closer and closer to movies, dude. I think that the whole making games with video cutscenes is definitely not entirely not possible or not.
I don't know if
It's ludicrous. It's not ludicrous.
Entirely possible.
It's
but
weird.
It's still dumb.
It's weird. Look, if they're going to put it out, it's not going to be dumb. Because the idea is dumb, which means if they got sold on the idea, there's something there.
We've had dogs in Call of Duty before, but never like this. This is
Is that a high gas helmet? I wouldn't. I would not know a high gas helmet if it came up and bit Nick in the ass.
with this next Call of Duty being in a new world on a whole new storyline. One of the things that we wanted to do to support that was create a new engine.
Yeah, right,
I
Adam,
would
you have a
love
dog.
to see crossover. Of
Well,
Call of Duty.
yeah. You see, Wraith wanted to know what's up with that giant mouse. It's huge. Yeah, actually, that's not unusual. That's actually kind of a standard. And yes, it's huge. It's ergonomic, and it's for people that are dealing with 3D stuff, being able to rotate something, up, down, and around without having to move your wrist. So you can do it for many more hours. Essentially, it's a way to make your cubicle your little personal prison. So yeah, Call of Duty Ghosts. We knew about this. Not that big a deal. They're just now they're just into the hype. So thoughts while they're hyping Call of Duty so far, gentlemen and ladies, gentleman and lady man.
Gentleman and lady man.
Data man.
You know,
what you
we
think,
don't
Data
know-
man?
We still don't. I still don't think it's going to work as seamless as they show it does.
I don't think it's going to work as seamless as they show it does either. But it might. It might.
It may. I don't know.
If it doesn't, because they got problems, because they really staked a claim in the whole of voice recognition and moving back and forth easily from television to game to videos or movies or whatever. So if they don't make it seamless, they got problems.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
you know what?
then
It'll
again,
probably be seamless in the beginning, and then as they add more stuff to
Right.
it over the years,
It'll get
slow down to
slower
a crawl
and slower.
like 360.
Well, yeah, and the Kinect, honestly, the Kinect worked pretty well. I have a lot of faith in Microsoft that they're not going to put out something that's hokey, that's not going to work well. What would you pay for an Xbox One at this point?
$5.99.
Really, you would?
What? Wait, do you mean like $5.99
No,
or $600?
No.
She's saying $600.
$600.
Why?
I wouldn't.
Why
pay
would you
With
pay that for a
everything, with
game
Kinect
console?
and everything.
Why would you pay that for anything? Like any type of
Well, it
game
does. It will
tech object. Why?
replace your
It's-
DVR, replaces everything
Yeah.
else. It becomes your one source. But then again,
I don't have a
that means
DVR in my room.
you have to throw right. If you don't have anything, this becomes a new thing for you.
Not worth
Makes
$600.
sense. Right. If you do have all these things, you're taking out all these boxes you already paid for and throwing them away, so you can pay $600 to put
And
one
we still
box
don't
in
know if
there.
it's backwards compatible.
If it's not backwards compatible, I'm gonna say in the $350 range, $400 range. Maybe no, $350 I'd be comfortable. $400 I would be a little uncomfortable. So it'll probably, if it was $399. And they're gonna have to raise the price of Xbox Live, the subscription, the gold subscriptions. And there's been talk of it being $10 a month, which I think is horrible. Blacksphere Voice says 420, Bob. So he'd say 420, dude. That's what he'd pay for it. 420 is pretty spendy.
That's kind of an odd number, though.
I think it'd be hilarious.
They do like $429 just so they don't have the $420 price.
Wow, look at that. Look at the realism in that. Look at the next gen heads. Holy crap.
Next gen head technology.
Nick, not that
Self-casting
type of head. Come
shadows?
on.
Okay, dogs.
Oh,
They still can't get dogs, right?
Well, see, we can't do that because we don't have the robotic hand. We need a robotic head
Exactly.
and a robotic hand.
Wow, look at the detail on the dog.
Well, hands, arms.
Yeah,
crazy.
arms have always been
Look
kind
at
of
the
janky.
arms.
Okay, holy shit. Okay, I'm a little bit in plus now.
Well, there's no denying that the graphics are.
Oh, the
cool and
graphics are.
flashy.
Oh my god. Okay, I just sported a little mini Woody on this one.
You need that
Seriously,
robotic
I'm
hand
a
now?
little damp in the panties right now. Ugh. Wow, that is really impressive. If they could actually make it look like that as a playable
Dirty
character as opposed to a
fingernails called it.
cutscene.
Whatever,
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah, that's exactly. Ruga just said, but the super high res head is rendered against nothing. See if it can still do it while rendering a whole scene around it. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But it's also, is that cutscene technology or is that
No,
playable
that's-
technology?
That would be during gameplay.
So is this an hour and 15-minute presentation?
They're
Oh, maybe it is. It's
Look.
going slightly over.
all right. In-engine gameplay.
I'll be right back. I feel that to be right back.
Bad timing. In-engine gameplay right now. We're about to see it.
Yeah.
So here's the answer to you, Ruga. Okay, that's not gameplay, dude. It's not gameplay. It's pretty, but it ain't gameplay. Your resolution may vary, depends on TV. True. That's true. You just like the blood eating. Yes, I do like seeing realistic blood. Now bring it to RPGs and not only FPSs. That's all I ask. But I have to say I'm really impressed with how well they've rendered the dog. Next gen fingernail technology, according to Adam Fulton.
Okay, that's what I get for drinking too much water.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to go get my third cup of coffee, and I still have to go. I have been known, actually, this is a little known fact. I have been known to put Depends undergarments on to do stuff like this. It's just easier.
Yeah.
I would do that in the radio station too. I'm still not playing gameplay. He said gameplay. This is not gameplay. This is cutscene.
No, this is cutscenes.
Well, technically, it's in game.
He said
in
engine gameplay. The word was
shooting.
gameplay. That's not okay. That's gameplay.
There's gameplay. Yeah.
For a minute, and I was expecting to see gameplay.
I don't know. There's plenty of first-person stuff in here.
People on Facebook are saying, okay, so how much is it going to hit my wallet?
But first-person stuff does not mean gameplay. It means
in Call
what
of Duty,
it looks
it practically does.
Well, no, because there is, especially in the story mode, there is the cutscenes.
Well, yeah, but they're all
That are
in
in
game.
right, but that's in first person.
The point is that that's all in-engine stuff.
Nick, do we need to get married? Because seriously, we are scrapping like a couple of married people right now.
That you are.
Good. I'm leaving. I'm sleeping on the
No
couch.
sex for you.
Experience.
Fine.
Oh, wait.
Fine.
Oh, 19 days. That's all it is.
So that was
They're
it.
done.
That was the end. That was a kind of
That was a shitty way to end it.
Weird way to end it. That was
And
a
that's
very
it.
weird way
Bye.
to end
I
it.
don't know. By announcing Call of Duty, that
Right, but
seems
they didn't say
appropriate.
thank you for coming or whatever. They just
Well,
kind of
they've
said
got Jeff
Call
Keighley
of Duty
now.
and the lights go out. All right.
Well, Jeff Keighley's talking on stuff now.
What?
No.
Oh, it ended for you.
What have you?
Yeah.
Oh, because you got Spike TV
I'm on Spike.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
talking more about it. He said there's like some behind the scenes thing coming up.
Oh. Huh.
Well, yeah, because they're going to show probably behind the scenes stuff
Right,
there,
but that's not part of the official presentation.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're obviously not going to be releasing any new information. Well, all right, we have heard it. So let's go over what we know. Xbox One is the name. It is going to be your one source for all things entertainment. It's going to be where you stream movies. It's going to be where you stream television. It's got a DVR in it. It's got a Blu-ray drive. Obviously, it's got to have game console. It's going to be, you can use the expanded and improved Kinect 2 to be able to switch between your television and your games seamlessly. You will be able to, when you're playing in game, you will be able to look in a second game for a perfect match based on dynamic achievements.
See, that sounds weird.
I don't know. I think it's a better matching system. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for better parties. I don't know. I think that's might be good, especially for people who are new to a game, to have those dynamic achievements. But you will be able to play a game. Look for a partner in a game and playing.
Saying dynamic
game.
achievements is one thing, but we don't actually know what the difference are between them.
It looked like to me like it was a percentage, like it was a green circle, and like you would be.
Well, that's just how they
to
display how many achievements you have.
Was that the way to display the achievements? Because I wasn't close enough to the television to see.
I mean, you could do that now. Just say, hey, you've got 50% of the achievements in this game.
Right. Yeah, I'll have
that
to go
doesn't
back
actually
and look to see what
tell
that
me
means.
what has changed about the system.
Yeah.
The rumors explain more detail about that.
Right.
None of that was
and Black Sphere Void knows price announcement yet. Once Sony did not make a price announcement, it was clear that Microsoft would not make a price announcement. I think that they're at this point trying to test the waters. This is their first opportunity to test the waters, to see how much buzz it's created and pushback, to see what they need to price it at. I'm sure this right now they are asking people, what would you pay for this?
Well, and what about the price for games too?
Oh, the games are gonna. I gotta going to be more
Are
expensive.
they going to go up $10
Absolutely.
more and be $69?
Okay.
Yes, they're going to be $7 games. at
What's
least.
his name? Jeff Keighley just asked the guy, Dan Trachtenberg?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to have to be connected to the internet? And he said, no. He said, you won't be connected to the internet to play it. You'll have to be connected to do all the online stuff, obviously.
Oh, so he
there
is
you
revealing
go.
stuff. All right. Good. Which, now that we've seen it, makes more sense. When they said always on, that makes a lot more sense with it being always on, because it is a entertainment system connecting to your DVR, connecting to the internet. It'll alert you when your television shows that are your favorites are about to come up. So that does make sense that it's always on in that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's always on, it does allow them to see if you're playing used games.
Jason Webb, I think people mention, I think when they showed the little thing, it said 500 gig hard drive.
Yeah, they did say the spec sheet. Jason Webb asked, did they talk about hard drive space or specifics on the processors and stuff? They were not specific with the processors. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let me look at my
500 gig
sheet
is a okay size.
Okay size. I would imagine that 500 gig is probably going to be their base model or maybe their mid model.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be one
because
that's a little
it's
bit
bigger than what we've got now, but the thing is the games will also be bigger.
Yeah, they did not get into, but they did say that it's 8 gigs of RAM. I believe they did say that.
Yeah, they did.
So it's 8 gigs of RAM. We don't know if they are AMD chips. We don't know how many processors. We don't know the speed. They say anything about the speed? I didn't. Let me see if I can go back, because I know that they had a screen that was all that stuff written down, but they didn't.
Hell, I can't click the link that Adam put in the chat window.
You have to. You can't. No, you can't click it. You have to. Oh, you can't even.
Yeah, no, you can't even highlight it.
Can't even highlight it. Interesting.
Spreaker. That's a oversight. Although that's what Google's there for.
Xbox One not well. Polygon's already got something up. Polygon's a pretty good place for that kind of information. So unfortunately they aren't allowing you to replay that. That sucks. To go back and see, we are more on demand than Microsoft itself, because we would be able to, once we stop this, listen to this on demand.
Yeah. According to that article, it's just not backwards compatible. So
looks like the 8 hard disk drive is internal, so not exchangeable. Yes, I would agree. I think that you can't expand it, but they may it may have a USB. Who knows? They may be smart and allow you to have a USB to be able to do an external hard drive.
There was a rumor of like them putting out a mini Xbox 360.
Yes.
And that could be that.
That hard drive, you mean? Or not extendable?
No, just like a mini Xbox 360 that kind of has all the processor stuff that you could attach to the Xbox One that would let it play games. That would let it be backwards compatible.
Oh, that the Mini would be the backwards compatible add-on.
Yeah, because, it would basically have the Xbox 360 architecture in it. Although that was just the rumor, so no.
That's an idea.
Yeah, it's an idea. It's a cool idea. Although, I've still got my 360 itself.
Oh, yeah. AC Wraith says he can highlight that link in Chrome. So.
Oh, because I'm using Firefox.
Yeah, Chrome. I don't know. I'm liking Chrome a lot more. Learning.
Black says that it looks like the hard drive is internal, so it's not exchangeable.
That's what we were just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I think that goes without saying, but the question is whether they would have a separate external hard drive.
Well, like with the 360, you can already put in like a 16 gig external and do something.
Yes, but 16 gigs is not really enough. Especially with these games. I would imagine 16 gigs would be a game. All right, let's hit some of these, what we thought we were going to see and what we didn't. The Xbox name, Xbox One, I think it's
Strange name.
It's a strange name. But then again, we thought about strange names with everything else. But I think this is a bad one.
I mean, is it really any more strange than Nextbox or Xbox 720 or Durango or Wii or Wii
I knew
U?
it was never going to... Well,
PlayStation.
we should... yes, agreed. It's anything, it's better than Wii. Wii was a terrible name. But the Durango was obviously... That was never on the table for a real name. It's just a working title. I don't know if I like Xbox One. It looks cool as a graphic, but it's also could be easily mistaken as the old Xbox. Xbox One versus, PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
It sounds like they've gone backwards.
Well,
They've
then,
gone from a 360 to a 1, which means you went...
This is Microsoft's attempt to erase the original Xbox from pop culture existence.
You do not exist. These are not the droids you're looking for. The Always On looks to be one of those things that was an idea that people kind of ran with, but the Always On technology being something that obviously is about the television part and the entertainment part, but not necessarily the games, which is cool because that means used games are still on the table, and I think was always a possibility that a likelihood that they would put used games back on the table if they were ever considered as being taken out. Release date, end of the year. No big surprise. Well, they didn't say end of the year. They said sometime this year. So it could be tomorrow. It could be a month from now.
It won't be until after E3. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if E3 they announce and they'll be sold next week.
Huh.
That I wouldn't be surprised either.
They're talking about the Kinect, and they're saying, it actually has an iOS sensor in it. So actually the other one had the iOS sensor in it.
They all have
that. They're basically saying it can work in darkness.
Really?
Yeah.
That's even worse. I don't know who. Well, I think that the Kinect technology is really going to bite you in the ass. That you're going to love it, and then you're going to start hating it because it starts doing things it shouldn't do when it shouldn't do it. I am liking the controller changes. I like the fact that because there's a DVR in it, that you can actually save your gameplay, and because it's internet connected, I'm assuming that it will allow you to up.
Next they're going to look at the controller.
Maybe we should switch to Skype. You tell me about it. Whenever you learn,
Spike.
Yeah,
go to Spike.
But that means I gotta get up and press a button.
I just have to press a button.
All right, I
have to search for Spike on my TV though.
I have to hold on a second. I got to step away so I can switch
But if
over.
you had the Kinect, you could just say,
I could just
Spike.
say.
Oh, fuck that.
But then my Xbox would go, what? Spike.
All right, I got that. Now I gotta get.
Oh, I have Spike Spike HD. I didn't know that.
Although I would like to be able to go to a channel just saying
dork.
watch channel and not have to remember 782 or...
Right, I'm going through, I'm looking for Spike. All of a sudden now, immediately, just looking for this.
Oh, they took it all. He took the controller all apart.
Yeah. They've talked about high definition rumble in the.
Did they really just say high definition rumble? Who said that?
Both of them.
Jeff Keighley, did he really just say high definition rumble with a straight fucking face?
No, he was smiling as he said that.
Okay, all right, so he knew. That other guy needs to be fucking slapped for that shit. All right, it looks like I'm getting it now.
Penetration and eventually second
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys for just 1 second because I yell at the hubby.
All right, go yell at the hubby. I got my husband. He's still asleep too. I should go yell at him. All right, so we got Jeff Keighley talking to. Do we say who this guy is?
Some guy
with an accent.
Some guy with an accent. That's exactly what it said underneath this.
Wasn't that Yusuf from the conference?
It might be Yusuf from the conference.
That's terrible what I just said.
Yeah, they just pulled it apart. the controller. They're going over the controller now. See, that's what I want. I want the robotic arm to dope slap people. I think everyone should actually.
Hey, that's E.
Who?
I said that's E.
E? Who? Who's E?
You don't know who E is?
I do not know who E is. I am the only E I know.
He works for Xbox. He's head of enforcement.
Oh, he's the new Stephen Toulouse?
Yes.
Oh. I have not.
E is amazing.
What is E's name?
I don't know. E?
Dude, he cannot. He cannot work my name.
His last name is F.
On Twitter, he goes as E.
Yeah.
Seriously, search Twitter for E and it'll pop up. I don't know what his name is. That's terrible of me.
Yeah, and when we were kids, my brother was the big E and I was little E. And he was my kid brother, too. Actually, my brother was the big E.
Oh my god.
His name's Ian. What? You're
Thomas Brown was just talking about how Sony stock jumped 9%
Jesus.
since the reveal.
No!
And I checked, and yes, there's a real-time stock thing on Google.
What is Microsoft stock doing?
His name is Eric, and he goes by the vowel. Sorry, on Twitter.
It's just kind of stayed steady.
The what?
No major jumps or dips or anything.
Okay, so good.
So E
and
is
for full disclosure, journalistic integrity, full disclosure, I do have investments in Microsoft stock, and also Redbox.
So E is Xbox Live Operations Gaming Ninja.
Yeah, wow. The Sony stock went up at 1 p.m. Eastern. Like as soon as
as soon as it started. That's
why
well,
that's absolutely no sense.
That makes no sense. Yeah, that ain't. Nah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I like the fact that we can share. Now, here's a problem that I see with the sharing: is if it records to the Microsoft to the Xbox One DVR, and then you could theoretically upload it to something. I really hope that they are open source enough to be able to upload it to YouTube instead of uploading it to their proprietary server so that you can't pull it back down and use it for yourself.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no either. Because it's like I want to be able to share it, but I want to share it in the spaces that I use, not their space, you know?
Well, then you might like PS4 because they had the whole Ustream.
Right.
Okay, so Goalie's comment about the whole thing is Xbox One announced. And other news, I'm going to have a sandwich. Yawn to both.
Speaking of having a sandwich, I need to wake up my husband, so I'll be right back. You two talk amongst
yourself. You need
yourself.
him to make you a sandwich.
Yeah, that's true.
Get him in the kitchen.
She needs a sandwich.
No, he needs to buy me a hamburger. But you two need to fucking talk. You're on a goddamn radio show. People are listening.
Are you watching this?
I'm watching Spike.
All right, so
Spike,
tell us what's happening.
Keep people. So I need to stop talking.
Yeah, keep people apprised of what's going on with Spike because you guys watch TV and then you shut up.
Let's be talking about something. The new Kinect. It can take your heartbeat, check your heartbeat by checking the pigmentation of your face.
What?
That's how it checks your heartbeat.
No.
There's a Wired article that talks about it. Hang on, I'll link it to you guys. Hang on.
That's kind of scary.
So what happens?
So what did I miss?
Wait. My question is what if you're African American?
Huh? Is the Kinect racist?
Wasn't there talk about that?
Wasn't there? There might have been.
Yes, there was talk about black
there's
people.
There's a link to it. Lefty just sent that to me.
The way that Siri hates Scots, the Kinect hates black people.
No, the Lefty came in here and told me that the Kinect, the way it finds your heartbeat, the new Kinect that finds your heartbeat, is the pigmentation on your face. And so I said, what if you're African American?
The pigmentation of your face?
Yeah, because you know how when you work out and your face gets redder?
Oh, well, I think that's isn't going to work. That ain't going to work. That's going to work for some people, but not for others.
That's what I'm saying. What about an African American person? Yes. Okay.
Well, you
Leftie's
know what?
back in
How many
here.
games
Hang on,
actually
hang
want
on,
to
here.
read your heartbeat? That's like the Wii Vitality Center.
Hang on, it's
Yeah.
Lefty.
Okay, Lefty Brown from the
Yes.
Merry Game. Going to explain to me the pigment in my face theory.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, Jim. I'm a doctor, Jim. No, no. But another thing about this Kinect, I wanted to mention. And reading this awesome Wired magazine thing. You only have to be 3 feet away.
Yeah, that's
on this
nice.
Kinect,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing is just reducing the distance that you need to be from the Kinect to actually do something. It's the one thing that has kept me from using the Kinect for anything at all other than voice content
Yeah.
is because I have to be literally standing with the back of my legs against my couch.
Yeah. Yeah, and hey, since I'm on here, let me just say, for all those naysayers, well, what about the games? What about the games? Show us more games. E3 is what, 2 weeks away?
Yeah,
3.
3 weeks away.
So that's the entertainment. That's where we get the games.
Right.
This was just this was the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
of the
agree.
games
It's one
portion.
of those situations where I think it's very easy to hate on it by saying they didn't mention this, they didn't mention that, fuck this, fuck that.
Right.
And it's very
Yeah.
easy to
This
be
was
cynical. And a lot of gamers are cynical.
this was the
And
mirror.
impatient, really impatient.
This was the
But the
Star
thing
Trek
is, by the
Mirror
time it
Universe
comes out,
version.
you'll know
Yes.
a lot about the games.
I'm sorry, Lefty, what did you say?
I'm sorry. This
Yeah, sorry.
this is the Star Trek Mirror Universe version of the Sony. Sony. They showed you a whole bunch of games. Some of it you were interested in. This portion was they showed you the guts and all the working parts of their console, showing the console, and said, well, here's a few games, but we'll talk more at E3.
Yeah. I knew that this was not going to be all the answers. It was just going to at least be a first peek. As far as my first peek is concerned, I'm sort of impressed.
Honestly, I'm really impressed because the speed of this new machine, the ability to go from one thing to another. Come on, every time you get a friends invite on the Xbox 360, and you have to stop what you're playing, pull out the game, put in the new game, wait for it to load up. Oh, there's a small update. Now you have to
Right.
wait for the update.
Ugh. Yeah, like
This
Nick did last
working-
night.
Yeah, this working on the Azure cloud system, it's going to be so quick. You get that invite, and within a mere seconds, you're going to be in that game and playing.
I'm excited about that. But at the same
In that
time,
regard, it brings us closer to the games that are front and center on this Xbox One.
right, and I'm still very skeptical about the ease of being able to use it as your entire media center. The moving of back and forth and seamlessly. Kelly and I
That's
were
what
talking
they've
about
been
it
wanting.
That's
quickly.
one of those things where it's like, wow, that looked really great in the demo.
Right.
But in the home, it's like, oh, we don't actually have information on this show. We don't have information on that show.
Right, and that's what happened with the Wii, my Wii U, is that a lot of this stuff is available for use, but because of my particular configuration with my cable company, it's almost impossible to actually implement.
Yeah, and that's what I'm waiting for is the announcements. Obviously, from what we saw today, they have something in line with Xfinity, Comcast. Now's the waiting for, will DirecTV be a part of it? Will Cox, whatever, have partnerships with Xbox? Or is Xbox going to eventually go their own way and deal directly with the broadcasters themselves?
Right.
Which, but it's a good beginning, just like at the beginning of the very first Xbox cycle, not everyone had internet service.
Right.
We're slowly moving.
God, that's such a crazy concept, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, this takes us to that point, 15 years ago when Jay Allard was saying, we want a connected environment. We want the Xbox to be the conduit to your TV gaming, everything. I'm super excited. I again, like anything, this is the announcement. Now's the long wait to see what our television and cable internet providers and what Microsoft will bring to us.
Thomas Brown is mentioning in the chat room that he's a little disappointed because of this. We just kind of talked about it, about how this was very focused on entertainment, and it seemed that games were on the back burner. And you do have to remember, Thomas, that this was an Xbox reveal, which isn't necessarily games reveal. Your games reveal you are going to get in 3 weeks at E3. That's what E3 is going to be about.
In a big way.
All this is essentially being kind of a bit in front of the wave of information and saying, hey, here's the Xbox, here's what it can do, and by the way, here's why you should look forward to it. Right. And they flat out said you're going to find out about more games at E3. And you're going to, like, for example, the EA titles that they say, the 16 titles in the first year, with 8 of them being new IPs, you're going to see a lot of those at E3. So don't worry.
Exciting.
But you know what? We also know some of those now. Because Watch Dogs is one.
Watch Dogs is going to be one.
And that's the thing. I don't think it's so much on
Assassin's
Microsoft
Creed
or Sony to talk about games, because their consoles are designed to be more than that. Where you get your gaming information has kind of changed. You won't get that from Microsoft or Sony. You'll get that from EA and Ubisoft and Activision and Take-Two. You'll get it from the people making the games. Because at this point, the console manufacturers have grown beyond that segment, and so you'll get that game information from other people.
Right.
Like you have to wait until a game publisher has a conference.
And just wait. In 24 hours, we're going to get a flurry of press releases and announcements saying, oh, by the way, Watch Dogs is going to be on Xbox One or this title or that title. And
seriously,
we have to understand,
you're absolutely right with that. They're going to have tons of. In fact, I'm sure that my mailbox is filling up right now, because now that they've got the name of it, they can say that they're either exclusive or had new content or whatever they're going to be doing. So don't worry about that.
And look at it this way. Look at it this way. When you go to a big summer box office movie, you don't get that trailer that shows you everything that's going to be in the next movie. You get that tease. You get that little, we're gonna show you something good next year, to get you excited. That's what this reveal event is. Right. They show you the software. They show you the capabilities of what the software is going to do, and then they're going to tell you, hey, we're going to show you a lot more. That's standard PR move.
And I have to say,
give you a morsel, take it further down the line in the next few months.
The weird one, the kind of I don't want to say the redheaded stepchild, but the redheaded stepchild of that presentation was the Halo television series done by the head of CBS.
The premium series. So read into that. Gold required, possibly for a subscriber charge as well. I would guess.
That's why I think that it's not going to be broadcast. It's not going to be broadcast on CBS. No, it's going to be
Xbox is going to have their own studios. Xbox has their own studios. They're developing their own channel that will live on Xbox Live.
So it is like a Netflix TV show.
Right.
Exactly.
See,
that's
I don't
really,
know.
really weird.
That's weird. I don't think
weird.
That's going to work.
Let's see. We're really excited about Arrested Development, which we could only watch on Netflix. We were really excited about House of Cards, which you can only watch on Netflix.
Right.
No, yeah.
But those are both weird.
It's weird. Well,
They're
it's
weird
because Microsoft is traditionally a technology company, not a
Are you? Have you
movie company?
Listened to Xbox? They want to be an entertainment, which includes games, but it also includes sports, as you can obviously tell by this presentation.
Right.
Well,
includes
it's
television.
kind of a cool idea, but that doesn't change the fact that it's weird.
Right. And
I've got nothing against it. I don't want them to not do it. If it's good, I will be all over it.
And House of Cards is weird, and Arrested Development is weird. I agree. As far as Netflix exclusives, but also remember that's not the only thing that they do. They've got a lot other content that they have nothing to do with, and that's their bread and butter. This is just kind of the icing on the cake.
I actually like it more because it's weird. I love that Netflix is making its own stuff because that's fucking weird and it's awesome. And if Microsoft actually becomes like a TV broadcaster, that'll be so fucking bizarre.
The
It'll be
HBO
awesome.
of the gaming world.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
let me just say one more
You can't
thing.
deny that that's a bizarre concept.
Adam
Well,
Fulton is
it's
saying
awesome
in the
because-
press room, teasers are supposed to get you excited for the product, though. I'm not all that excited about the new system at all because they didn't show anything worth getting excited about. Even the EA Activision presentations were meh. Hey, Adam, we'll say
Totally
it again. First off, totally disagree. 3 weeks to E3. You really want them to shoot their load 3 weeks before E3? No, you're not going to get stuff that's going to make you jump up and down. The jump up and down is in 3 weeks. This is a teaser for E3. That's all it was. It was just a tease of a tease. That's all it was.
Let me say one more thing before I hand the microphone back to Kelly. We saw the future of entertainment. What didn't show us everything that we wanted to see. That's coming.
Right.
But right now, when we look back at Sony and we look back at Microsoft, what does Sony have to offer us in terms of anything beyond just gaming? Now they'll be forced at E3 at a gaming convention to show us that, oh, by the way, we have Netflix. You know?
It is interesting how they both took such opposite approaches. But you know what? I think the opposite approaches they took is reflective of where they are in the industry now.
He just
Sony
walked away.
Dave,
What?
by the way, Holy Goalie is in the chat room. He told me to shut up, Edie. I'm gonna, as quoted from Borderlands 2. Oh my God! Shut up, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah, Lefty just handed me back the headset and walked away.
Oh.
Did you guys mess him up that bad?
No, we didn't mess him up. I don't know
I'm
why
just
he
giving you shit.
walked away.
I don't know either.
So,
Anyways, well, I was saying I think Sony and Microsoft's approaches were different is reflective of where they are in the industry now.
right.
Microsoft is kind of riding high because they're kind of with Xbox Live and with gamers, I think, Xbox has kind of got a better footing than the PlayStation does.
Right.
And so I think they feel more confident of their position with gaming, that they're like, hey, we can show off this other stuff, and because we already have gamers in our pocket.
Right. And
And I
rather
think
than
Sony, because they got off to such a rocky start, they're like, okay, we need to appeal to gamers right now because we need that audience.
yeah. I kind of actually agree with you on that. And the Sony being the first one to come out kind of was an advantage because it got them ahead of the curve, but it was a little bit of a disadvantage because it allowed Xbox or Microsoft to be able to kind of see their cards a little bit and be able to one-up them. And I think that they did one-up them on these two presentations. The first presentation, now you look back at the Sony presentation, it seems a little beige compared to what Microsoft is showing. I still have a lot of questions, but that was the point. You're supposed to have a lot of questions after this. It wasn't about telling you everything. It was telling you just enough for them to actually get to E3 and tell you more and then reveal that stuff slowly as it comes out towards the end of the year. Yeah, Thomas Brown says, definitely looking forward to see E3 yet this year. Yeah, exactly. That's what this was. This was a point of it was to get you to E3, to make you go, okay, now I'm watching E3. Because honestly, I wasn't that interested in E3 until 1 hour ago. I mean, I was, but kind of in that, it's E3. Now I'm really, really watching that's the Sony and the Microsoft.
But I can also understand where people are coming from because as someone that likes games and is less interested in Madden and Call of Duty, all the stuff I saw was like, eh.
Yeah.
So I totally understand where people are coming from, but there's still gaming consoles, and at this point, the Xbox, the PlayStation 4, and the PC are so equal in power. Yeah, the PC is more powerful, but everyone's going to develop for the lowest common denominator.
Right.
Everything is going to play the same game, and it's all going to look the same, and it's not going to be that much of a difference around it.
Speak in reality. Just telling it like it is. That's you, Nick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Speaking reality.
Cutting through the hype. It's all
Speaking
going to
against
look the
those
same.
damn teleporting people. That's what. I'm glad Microsoft didn't have any of them teleporting people on the press conference. That proved that they are on the up and up. They are friends of the common folk.
So, well, that was it. I mean, we've been at this for 119 minutes. We should probably shut
That's
it down.
when it gets best, remember?
Oh, no, I'm actually starving
So-
and need
So
more
should we
coffee.
talk about TV shows now, Nick? You
Yeah.
know, that's when it gets really good, you know?
Did you see?
So-
Did you see Game of Thrones last week?
I did.
Wow, that was
It
boobalicious,
wasn't
wasn't it?
wasn't really that good of an episode. It was kind of slow.
Yeah,
Nothing-
No, but if you know the books, you know what's coming. And
Okay.
you're
Yeah,
really
but see, I don't know the
excited.
book,
But
so
you
I'm
know
watching
what?
it going,
I
nothing
have
much
to
is happening.
I have to say, my respect for Tyrion went up like tenfold.
Yes. Tyrion.
You know,
yes.
because I've always liked him. He's always been one of those characters that I like. Like, sure, he goes and beds a whore whenever he can, but
Right.
I respect him still.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he wouldn't, you know, he turns to her and asks her, "How old are you?"
By the way,
And when he
spoilers.
finds
Game of
out-
Thrones spoilers. Yeah.
And he,
Hey,
you know, he
why do you
asks
wanna
her,
spoil it. What do you? Oh, you mean from the show?
Yes.
Okay.
he asks, you know, "How old are you?" And she says 14, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to go to bed with you." Then.
Yeah. I'm not
You
okay
know.
with this.
I didn't think. it
I
was
will say
that
this,
good.
and we
Fine.
were talking.
It was kind of slow.
Nick and I were talking about it last night. I've read all the books, so I kind of know what's going to happen. They're taking some major departures from. Not to say major. They're taking some minor departures from.
Yeah, well, like
the-
you were talking about the bear
book.
fight in the last episode, and the thing is,
The
the
bear
way they
fight's
handle it in
totally
the show,
different.
it felt like kind of a. It was just. It's like an off thing. Like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But man, what you described in the
In the
book,
book,
sounds
it's
like
important.
a big fight scene.
It's a very big fight scene, and it goes on for a very long time, and it is a significant moment between what's her bucket and Jaime Lannister.
Because I feel like the past couple episodes have kind of been on this down curve of pacing. Was like, okay, you know, we're setting up some big stuff, but nothing really big is happening. So it's kind of the pacing. It seems like it's slowed, and it's like, okay, I'm ready for something crazy
Right.
to happen.
Right.
I just want to know why Greyborn, when they were climbing up that wall and that other guy clipped them off, you know, when they were starting to fall, why he didn't just get up there and go, "Oh, whoops," and throw the other guy off.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Isn't it Greyborn?
Snow, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow?
Jon Snow. Sorry, Jon Snow.
When he was going
When they
over the
were-
wall and
when they were going over the wall and the other guy clipped him
the
because
warg. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, wait. When he didn't get up, when they got up there, he just didn't walk up to him and go "whoops" and push him off the top.
Yeah. No, that's kind of they need to. It's an important person to keep around.
Yeah, but I mean, that was a jerky thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's carrying two people's body weights. He's
Right.
high up on a wall.
Yeah, I know. All I have to say is Khaleesi is one hot chick.
Daenerys, yeah.
Yeah.
And can you believe Seth MacFarlane broke up with her too?
What was he thinking? Did he not see her boobs?
He did. That's the thing. He got tired of him. Moved on.
How can you get tired of those?
I don't know. But the other
Maybe she wouldn't share her dragons.
other major
That
departure.
God
could
damn it!
be.
Fine. I can't play with the dragons. I'm breaking up.
That could be.
Other major departure from the book that it was not brought out is in that scene that you're talking about with Tyrion and Sansa. Tyrion, I mean, you could see that from the beginning, from the point of when he's kind of apologizing for the fact that she's being forced to marry him and he's not that thrilled about it, and he's trying to be super nice to her. And in the television show, it seems like she's appreciative of his niceness.
Right.
In the book, she doesn't give a fuck. He is a horrible little misshapen man, and she hates him under all circumstances.
Isn't it in the book that his nose is cut off?
In the book, yes, his nose is cut off. The scar is far more deep and
Right.
seeping for quite some time.
And they can't do that on
interesting.
TV.
Yeah,
because
no.
it's too
It would make him
CGI
too.
stuff.
Well, no, they could do it. Absolutely,
It'd
could
probably
do
be
it.
too
Not
much
even
makeup
CGI.
work.
Not even right. It would just be makeup. They just don't want to do it
yeah.
because they want Tyrion to be a little bit more likable. It's the reason why
Yeah.
they don't make Sansa a horrible, horrible, bitchy person to Tyrion, because they
Right.
want people to like her more.
Right.
Because that's the whole thing, is that Sansa is right now incredibly a sympathetic character, but that's the thing about the books is that nobody is a truly sympathetic character because you want to feel sorry for Sansa, but still the one person who's trying to be nice to her, she's an absolute bitch to because she only cares about whether somebody's pretty or not. And that's, yes, in the book she is a far more superficial little cunt. And doesn't learn her lesson even after, I mean, she hates Joffrey just as much because he's so rude. But then again, she equally hates Tyrion, even though he's being nicer because he's a horrible little misshapen man. She's just far more superficial and childish and doesn't grow up. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that are the complexities of the relationships and the complexities of the characters are being a bit glossed over in the television series. Still a good series. Don't get me wrong. Shonikin says, sounds like Game of Thrones was the winner of this presentation. It's the Game of Thrones is always the winner of this presentation.
Okay, so if anybody wants to watch again, okay, this is just me being self-serving. I apologize. The little intro thingy that they did that has Lefty and I in it. There you go.
Right. That was the best part. That was the highlight.
But why would you watch it again when you could watch Doom, the movie on Spike, which stars The Rock and Bones McCoy?
Because there's a lot of different MVPs in that if you pay attention to it.
Yeah, Amazon says they have one console up already. It has no OS and it weighs 1 pound. Yeah, it's just a placeholder. Mm-hmm. And whatever price they listed is just going to be a placeholder price. They always do that. Highlights. Well, obviously that's Kelly's highlight. Nick, for you, the highlight? Don't work too hard on this one, dude.
I don't know. More voice command stuff. Being able to turn it on with your voice. I like that.
For me, the highlight, that's actually a good question for myself. I would think my highlight that has me the most excited is the shareability of the videos of your gameplay. The social part of it, with serious reservations about where those bits of...
I guess the thing is, I don't know how that will work, because at least with Sony, they kind of showed, hey, look, if you just push the share button, it records like the last 10 minutes of what you did, and you can post it. Like, they have a button that does it immediately, and they showed it off. And here it's like, yeah, you can share. I have no idea how I'm going to go about doing that, though.
Yeah,
I have no idea what
I imagine it probably works.
Mechanisms of it will be.
It probably works exactly that way. Is it'll keep your gameplay into the DVR cache, and if you hit the button, it will just dump it from the cache into the DVR. And I've said before, my question is, okay, so you've got this video clip. Where do you get to share it? Do you get to, when you go to share, does it Ustream? That would be awesome. When you go to, you save that data clip and upload it to the cloud. Can you pull it down from the cloud and put it on YouTube? Or send it to a friend via email? Or put it on in the middle of your blog? Your WordPress blog. That's kind of important. Because that would be essentially making people more able to have their own video gameplay shows, which would be very cool for me.
Yeah.
So, AC Ray's highlight was the D-pad.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of excited about that. Blacks for Void says the highlight of the event was the high-def dirty fingernails.
High-def dirty fingernails.
I know. You think that if they were going to have a high-def something, that they would actually clean
I just want to see more high-def dirty skin.
The high-def dog. I was super excited about the high-def dog.
I think Nick's favorite was the fact that he could actually think about having a hand that could jerk him off.
Oh, that's the fun hand.
Commands.
That's the fun hand.
Because I can use my own hands for that.
Right, exactly. You can go. You can make both hands your fun hand.
Exactly.
But can you tell it what to do and have your other hands to eat a sandwich while it's doing it?
Oh wow.
Well, I have to have something to look forward to for the future.
Right.
I can't get it all now. I'm not that greedy. I'm willing to wait another generation for robotic hands.
Yeah, me too. Actually, no, I would really like it in this generation so I could slap people virtually. All right, so I think we pretty much wrapped this up. You guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Like Corey, Dave's favorite part of the show is the end.
All right. Yeah, actually, speaking of ends, we'll end it here. Highlight for me was the snap and glass usage, even if it showed off something that I don't give a shit about. Fantasy sports. Yeah, I kind of agree on that one. Only because I see the possibility of it being used for something other than sports. That would be awesome.
Well, like, I'm a movie buff, and I like watching all those award shows, and the idea of having some type of interactive thing with that is...
Right.
At least for me, it's like, okay, there is more to this outside.
And they have that on the Wii U already, so I see that being a big thing that they can do, especially, like you said, a award show where everybody's sitting together and they're like all making predictions. It's kind of like what we're doing here, but all in one through your console.
Yeah.
So, swallowed wrong. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to have a regular podcast. That is going to be, you're going to see that at the end of the week. And yes, we are doing a happy endings show at noon tomorrow. So we're going to be doing this two times in 1 week. Mm-hmm. So, and Holy Goalie will be there. He's just, his
Are you sure he will be?
Yeah, his voice was just done. He literally did 22 hours of broadcasting. 22 hours, I mean, like over 3 or 4 days. But that was absolutely 22 hours of talking the whole time. So his voice is just kind of shot and he's just out of it. So we gave him a pass on this one. But we'll be talking obviously more about this tomorrow on the GameHounds Happy Endings and on the GameHounds show. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you were in the chat room, thank you so much for being here. I guess I'll do a shout out. We got Adam Fulton. We got Black Sphere Void. We got Jason Webb. We've got Holy Goalie. We've got Corey Wallace. We have AC Wraith. We have Jason Webb. If I might mention your name a couple of times. We have Iruga. I already said Black Sphere Void. Who else? Corey Wallace. Yes. Adam Fulton. Yes. I'm going through the old stuff and see who else there. If I missed your name, I am really, really sorry. Because I couldn't find your entry. But you are... So thank you so much for being part of the show and sharing this Xbox reveal with us. You will definitely be part of any other future Xbox reveals. We may do something like this for E3 as well. So, you guys... We will talk to you tomorrow, noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the Happy Endings, GameHounds Happy Endings. And until then, we'll talk to you later.